going from kindness to being controlling. Before you decide to be kind to others, learn to be kind to yourself. Behind the altruism is sometimes a desire to satisfy one's own needs. Interestingly enough, you are not always aware of it yourself. Read along here and understand what happens when you go from kindness to being controlling. Excessive behavior is usually a sign that you are struggling with something. One of the solutions that the affected people use is precisely that of the exaggerated behavior to cover up a latent problem. Therefore, it may well come to mean that kindness, which is normally considered something positive, suddenly should no longer be perceived as such. It is quite common for a person to expect something in return, even if they deny this. It is also possible that the desire to help is a mechanism for exerting control over the behavior of others. Another telltale sign of this is if this friendly person starts complaining about themselves and how they are. They constantly express their disappointment that people around them do not act as they expect or are not grateful enough. Thus, the excessive kindness can form a manipulation deep down. The true meaning of life is to plant trees under whose shade you are not expected to sit. Nelson Henderson. Excessive friendliness. You might say that being too kind means you overlook your own needs and wants. It involves putting aside your own needs to please another person. It also means that you live to help others, and may not want to admit that you yourself also need to be pleased or helped. Moreover, this trait is mostly found in those who cannot help but be the sacrificial hero in any situation. Experts in the field point out that this more or less assumed desire to help others may be due to a strong desire for affection. It is a very common behavior for those who did not receive enough attention in their own childhood, or who have not been brought up to be independent people. Somehow, being too kind is often a strategy to buy other people's affection and acceptance. This is why they often feel disappointed when others do not reciprocate or appreciate it. This then causes them to complain that they are giving too much to others. From empathy to control. Those who are too kind are seldom themselves aware of their true motives behind the desire to help. In their hearts, they feel that they actually care about other people's well-being. They are able to see the pain of others around them. They themselves feel bad when they see others suffering. But there are two major problems with this. First, they never feel this friendly interest or kindness in themselves. In fact, they volunteer to be second in line. The other problem is that they want to control other people's behavior. They want their attention, appreciation and even public recognition for their actions. This is also why it is quite common for them to feel that they have a right to control the lives of those they help. They claim that it is their right as payment for what they give to these people. Genuine help, instead of over-the-top friendliness. Before you decide to be kind to others, learn to be kind to yourself. This is a necessary aspect to be able to achieve a balance between other people's interests and your own. It is therefore necessary that you ensure that the offers you make to other people also suit your life, your needs and your limits. On the other hand, it is fine to explore one's own motivation for wanting to help others. As we mentioned earlier, analyzing this aspect can help you identify your own needs. Then you can use your help in a non-manipulative way. Furthermore, the need to be helped usually leads to a dependent relationship, which is not good for those involved. The best way to help someone else is to create conditions for that person to maintain their independence. Help them become stronger. Don't encourage them to expect your help. Get them to find solutions instead.